Okay. So today is a very small session, very small session. There is, that is the continuation from yesterday's class. We had, we did not do one program yesterday. What was it? What was it yesterday? What was it, guys? That we did not do one program. What is it? Tell me which was the program that we did not do. We completed all this, but we did not something. Okay. So client and server we'll do later. Okay, we'll not bother about it. Not another way of thread creation that I'm not teaching because that is very confusing. That is not required. Okay, so we follow only one method of thread creation. Okay, you remember we had to do producer consumer. We have to do producer and consumer. Okay, so I will discuss producer and consumer today. Okay, and then we'll have I think one more day of Java class for data structures, which I'll be discussing. Okay, so we'll plan a day for that. Okay, once you complete all the revision. Is that okay, my dear friends? Hello, is that okay? Hello? Okay, not okay. Okay, so I have want to discuss, what is that? Oh, first thing is, data structures, and I want to discuss client and server. So I'll not be able to discuss client and server because you need some information for it. I'll give you assignment what to do, and then we'll fix one day for discussing data structures and client and server. So before that, I want you to do the complete assignments, okay, and complete revision, okay, and then come to the session. Is that okay, my dear friends? Hello, is this okay? Is this plan okay with everyone? Is this plan okay with everyone? Okay, so that we will be, so next 3 days you'll have a lot of assignments to do, so please finish it off. Okay, so data structures is very important topic. Okay, built-in data structures I'll be discussing, and this client server program also I'll be discussing on the same day. Okay, chalo. So having said that, let us now discuss client server, producer consumer. So Jagannath, are you there? Can you help me out?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, so Jagannath, okay, so do you have any idea what do you mean by a producer consumer problem? Have you anytime come across producer consumer?
Yes, so
Yeah,
in real time, yeah, most of the problems are like this producer consumer problem, where there will be one thread or one process, or one thread or one function where it will write some data into the common buffer, or it will produce something.
Okay.
The other guy has to consume, has to reach the same common buffer and consume the data.
Okay.
So the problem arises when the producer consumes data and the client is failed to when the producer produces data and immediately after producing data, the client has to consume the data. If client fails to consume the data, then the producer will keep on producing the data, and there won't be any synchronization.
Okay, so okay, I understood. Correct. So what happens with producer consumer is that, okay, so there are two people. Okay, one is producer and the other one is consumer. Okay, so it could be a thread, it could be a process, or anything it could be, right? So this fellow will produce. Okay, he will produce some data. Okay, say for in my example, okay, so there is one common buffer or common place or common array or common variable or something, wherever it is, right? A common queue or something, right? So producer is producing some data and keeping it over here. Okay, so let me say he is actually producing a number 1. Okay, and he will keep that 1 over there, right? So my dear friends, I want you to be interactive over here. It's a very small session today, very small session. Okay, but it's a very important program. Okay, experientially, especially for experienced people, it's a very important program. Okay, so producer would actually produce this data and keep it over here, and the duty of the consumer is to read it from here and take it. Okay, no, and producer must be able to produce another data only once consumer consumes. Okay, so the problem arises when, okay, producer has produced the data, but consumer has not even taken the data yet. Consumer has not read it. Okay, he has not consumed it. Okay, meanwhile producer will produce another data and replace this already existed data. Okay, no, and then consumer would be taking the recent one, so where it lost the old data. My dear friends, do you understand the problem here? Yes or no? I can go slow, so you please tell me whether you understood the problem or not. Okay, so basically, okay, producer produces the data and the consumer has to take it. Okay, there are chances when consumer will not consume it at some time. Okay, because consumer would be busy doing or something, or producer would be very fast, okay, comparatively to the consumer. Even before the consumer consumes the data, he will keep on producing the data, and when the consumer comes to consume it, what happens is that he will be seeing the recent version of the data and the old version would be lost. Okay, so that is basically a problem. So that is called as producer consumer problem. So the solution that we have to find is that, so producer has to produce the data, and only once producer makes sure that consumer has consumed the data, only then he should give us the new data. Okay, as well as consumer should not consume already consumed data. Correct? No, might be sometimes the reverse of the previous problem what I told you, right? Consumer would have read the data, and even before producer produces the next data, there are chances that consumer will consume the same old data, isn't it? Even that should not happen. It means consumer must consume the data only once, okay, the producer says that the producer has completed putting the data over here. So there must be a kind of communication between these two in some format, and it should happen this in a very synchronized manner. Okay, so I will show you two programs. One is producer consumer bad, okay, which is not working properly, and then I will show you producer consumer good, which works properly. Is that okay, my dear friends? Hello, is that okay? Okay, so I'll show you the problematic version and then I'll give you the right version. Okay, so there is no right version anytime. Again, it always depends on your system where you're actually putting this code in. Okay, it depends on a lot of other factors, but still I've tried my best to give in this producer consumer problem over here. So let us observe this. Fine. Now let us see the program here. Okay, so vi producer consumer bad.java. Okay, no? So Jagannath, can you please help me out?
Yes.
Yeah, so first let me run this program. Okay, producer consumer.java, and then see what is the output we get, and then we will see how to overcome that. Okay, so Java, I'm running this I'm running this code, producer consumer bad. Okay, and it will run very fast, so I'll say Control C to terminate it. Okay, Control C. Okay, so guys, it was very fast. Did you see within some time so much of data has been outputted on the screen? Did you see this? It's a very big data. Okay, so what I want you to observe is, my dear friends, hello. Okay, just observe. Can you tell me what is the problem here? Guys, can you tell me what is the problem? Any idea? Jagannath, what is the problem? Can you see some problem here?
Okay, actually your screen got the output was off. It was not something.
It's
yeah,
now
now it's visible. Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me what is the problem here now?
Okay, so we are trying to put 0, and the consumer who has to got the thing has to take 0. Instead, he slept, and the producer keep on
No,
writing
forget
data.
whether what is happening internally, you forget. Okay, but just tell me with the output, what is that you understand?
So we are trying to put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
And
okay,
God has to get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Instead,
yes.
he gets 7, only 7.
Did you see that? He's only getting 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. So it means the one who is actually putting this is consumer. Okay, sorry, the producer. Okay, so producer is putting 0, consumer did not take. Then the producer put 1, he did not take. So producer did not wait for the consumer to take it. Okay, so producer is just putting the data 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like that. And later, okay, when consumer got a chance, he is taking the recent version, which is nothing but the 7. So he continuously keeps taking 7 only, which is already read. Did you observe this, guys? And then producer will give the 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 or whatever it is. Okay, did you see? Put is continuously working, and then get is getting the recent version. Did you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so is it synchronized? Is it synchronized? It is not synchronized, isn't it?
It is not synchronized. Yes.
Okay. So my dear friends, now you tell me whether you understood this problem or not. First of all, everyone, guys, you understand the problem or not?
Okay, so one question, but still the buffer is locked. Only one thread can access, right?
Yes, correct.
In this case, yes.
Okay, but actually I don't know how I've implemented it. Long back I implemented. Let us see. Okay, so let us see, and then we'll confirm it. Okay, Jagannath, is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, right. So guys, first of all, did you understand this problem? Guys, did you understand this problem or not? I'm waiting for you. Okay, you must not later say that I did not understand. Did you understand the problem? Okay. So Jagannath, shall we see the right version first? Let us see the right version.
Yes.
That is producer consumer good.java. Okay. So producer consumer good.java. Let me run this code. Producer consumer good. Okay. Okay. So can you see what is the output now?
Yes. So we put 0 and we got 0. We put 1, we got 1. We put 2, we got 2. We put 3, we got 3. So everything, whatever we put,
Yeah,
then we
getting it.
got immediately.
Isn't it?
After
So-
we got, yeah,
Yeah, so producer will put the next data only once it confirms that God has taken it, isn't it? That is a consumer
Correct.
has taken it, isn't it?
correct.
So guys, did you understand this one? This is a solution. Hello, did you? So I have two version of the same problem. That is, one is the bad version, the other one is the good version. Okay. So first of all, is this program there in your material, my dear friends? Guys, is this program there in your material? Hello, guys, no? Okay, right, right. Okay, I will share it with you. Don't worry. Okay. Now let us go through and see what is happening. Okay, so VI producer consumer. Okay, we'll first see the bad version. Okay, so now, so Jagannath, can you please help me out?
Yes.
How many classes are there?
3 classes.
Class Q, what are they?
Class Q, class producer, class
Okay.
consumer.
And class consumer. Okay, and there is one more.
Oh, okay, 4 class.
Okay, there are 4 classes. Is that okay, guys? Everyone, just you should respond very quickly, guys. Is that okay? So you have 4 classes. What are they? One is the Q class.
Q, then producer class, then consumer class,
Okay.
then producer consumer bad.
Okay. So shall we go slowly? Okay.
Yes.
Shall we go
Okay.
slow, step by step. So shall we start from the launcher class?
Yes, we will start from the launcher class.
Okay. So what happens?
Inside main method, we create an object Q of type capital Q.
Okay. So we have an object of type Q. Okay. So shall we
Q.
go and see what is there in Q?
Then constructor will get called for Q.
Yeah. So we'll see whether there is a constructor or not. I'm not sure. Let me see. Yes. No, there is no. I have not given a constructor. Okay. So
Yes,
there's no
there is no
constructor.
constructor.
Okay. But yes, I've created an object of this. Okay. So I'm not doing anything for now. Is that okay?
Okay.
So Geeta, this is not there in the page. In the Geeta, this is not there in the material. Okay. No. So Sahil, her name is Geeta. No. Why are you calling Geets? This fellow Sahil is one step ahead only than everyone. Okay. No. Geets, it seems. Geets. Okay. Okay. Geeta. Right. Anyways. So okay, Geeta. So it is there in. I mean, I'll be sharing it with you in the WhatsApp group. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So Jagannath. So we have a queue. We have created an object of queue class. Okay, and it has
Yes.
two methods. One is get method. The other one
Get
is
in.
method.
Yeah, get and put.
Okay, fine. So where do you want me to go?
We'll go to main method.
Okay, I came to the main method. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Then we create new producer.
Okay.
Object of type producer. Yes.
Producer, and you see we are passing
You
something.
will pass Q.
We are passing Q, correct?
We are passing Q. Yes.
Okay. So Q is only one object, isn't it?
Yes, Q is only one object.
Okay, that is being shared with two people. That is one is
Producer and consumer. Correct.
correct, no? So producer is again one more object and consumer is another object. Okay, no? So as you can see, okay, let me go to producer and see whether it is implemented runnable. Has producer implemented runnable?
Yes, producer implemented runnable.
So what does that mean? Then what does it mean if it is implemented runnable?
Then the producer is capable of creating a thread.
Yes, he is able. He is having the capacity or capable to create the thread. Okay, right. So is he creating a thread? So
Yes,
let me go to the constructor. This is the constructor, right?
Yes, producer is constructor.
Okay, and he is
We pass Q.
So Q is available to this. Okay, then.
Yes. Then we assign Q to its local.
No, it's not local.
Object.
It is the instance variable.
Instant variable. Yes.
Did you see that producer's instance variable here?
Instance variable. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, producer is having that instance variable, which is a reference to that Q.
Q. Correct.
Guys, is that okay? Guys, hello, is that okay? Producer is having an instance variable, which is basically a reference to the Q. Is that okay? And from where did it get the reference? It was passed by the launcher main method.
Launcher class.
Launcher passed
Yes.
it, isn't it? Okay. Next, what happens? And then did it create the thread?
Yes, we create thread.
We created a thread and we also called start, isn't it?
Yes, we did both at the same time.
Yeah, we did both at the same time. This yesterday and all we did it in two steps. Now I'm just doing it in one step. Okay, this is how normally your real code would look like sometimes. Okay, so I just showed you this way of doing it also. Is that okay, guys? This line is okay, or you want me to write it in two different steps?
Okay, so in this case, the compiler will split into two, right?
Yes.
Constructor will get called and then the start.
Constructor will get called, and inside this, what happens is a new object is getting created. Okay, so of thread type. Okay, thread T is equal to. Okay, and then what happens is that
T dot start will get called.
yeah, so T dot start will get called. This is how it is.
Okay.
So this one I wrote it in one
Single
line, in
statement.
single line.
Okay.
Is that okay, guys? I'm getting back to the old way. Okay, you understand this,
Okay. Yes.
guys? Okay, it's simple. Okay, right. Then what happened? So now one thread is running, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
What
Run
was
method will.
so when I say start, what will happen? Run method will run, isn't it?
Yes. Run method will start to run.
Okay. So what is happening inside run method?
So inside run method, we have infinite while loop.
Did you see that?
We call while.
We
True.
have while. Okay. Now, guys, I want you to imagine there was a main thread. Main thread created one producer thread. Okay, no, and the producer thread started running. When it started running, there was an infinite while loop, and it started saying q dot put I plus plus. Okay, no, it started saying
Yes.
I plus plus. What was initially I value was 0. Okay,
0.
it started doing I plus plus. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so shall we
It
see
started
what
to
is
put
where does it put? We'll see. I think there is a method called as put in the queue. So shall we go?
Q object. Yes. Q class.
Okay, so we'll go to the queue class. There is a put method over here, isn't it? So
Yes.
whatever I plus plus we do know that is getting passed to n, isn't it?
Yes.
And this fellow will take it into this dot n, and we are printing it over here.
As a,
Put as
yeah.
1. Correct, no? So
Correct.
continuously, that because it is an infinite loop and the thread has got the chance until it it keeps on running. Okay, so that the where the so CPU says boss enough, stop, and then the time slice is now given to the other thread, that is your next thread, that is your consumer thread, and only then that consumer thread will start running for some time. Correct, guys?
Correct.
Hello, guys, tell me if you're not understanding. I'll tell you once again what is happening. Did you understand what I'm saying? Okay, no, main thread called. Okay, let us revise once again. Don't worry. Okay, we'll do that once again. Don't worry. Okay, now what is happening here? We'll go to the next.
So producer thread has been launched, and then inside run method there is a while loop. So producer is independently running run method while loop.
So here consumer class. Okay, and
Yes.
the same.
Now
thing
consumer
happens.
class.
Then consumer thread will start running, and it will call
Yes.
the run method. In the run method, what is happening? It will say q dot get.
Get.
Okay, no. So when q dot get, what happens?
We try to fetch the instant variable, n instance variable inside the queue class.
Inside the queue, right? No. So basically,
Yes.
what happens is both are running in while loop infinitely. Okay, and both are dependent
In
on
parallel.
in parallel. Okay, so whichever thread gets the time slice of the CPU, right? So that will actually get up and do its work, isn't it, my dear friends? Hello. And this is the value that is commonly being shared with this between the two threads in. Did you notice over here? Hello, guys. So this thread producer thread will put this in into this n, this dot n. What is this
Instance
dot n?
variable.
What is this dot n? Is nothing but the instance variable, correct? No.
Yes.
And the consumer class will return the same n, my dear friends. It is the same n into which producer had put the data, isn't it?
Yes.
Guys, any doubt here? That is why it is running in parallel. Both are running in parallel, and we are getting that output. Okay, so now can you please tell once again, Jagannath, what is happening?
Yes. So we first inside the main method we create a queue of object capital Q.
Okay.
Where we have instance variable n and put method and get method.
Okay, cool. Then.
So put method.
So can you tell me put method is used by which thread?
Producer thread.
Okay, and get method is used by?
Consumer thread.
Okay, fine. Next.
Now we create producer object and we pass Q to it.
Okay, Q reference is passed. Okay.
So inside the producer constructor, we assign this Q to the instance variable, and then we launch a thread. We create a new thread.
Okay. So what is that thread doing?
It calls run method, and inside run method we have infinite while loop, and we call put method of Q, and we pass I, increment I, and we pass.
Okay, right. Okay. Then what happens?
Then we create consumer object.
Okay.
Inside consumer object, we have constructor. Inside constructor, we create a new thread, and we assign this Q to its instant variable, and we create a new thread.
Okay, cool. So what is that doing? What is that thread doing? What is that consumer doing?
When we create new thread of consumer, it calls run method within the consumer class. So inside run method of consumer class, we have infinite while loop, and infinite while loop we have q.get.
Okay, right. So it is having q.get. Okay. So parallelly both are running, isn't it?
Yes. So consumer thread and producer thread along with the main.
Along with the main thread, it is running. Okay. So now shall we change this program slightly?
Yes.
Okay, and we'll see how this is working. So shall I run this code once again to see what is the problem caused? Producer consumer bad.java. Java producer consumer bad. Okay. Okay, so did you see what is happening over here?
So it's not synchronized. Producer put
Huh.
method being called with I 0, 1, 2, 3 up to 9, 10.
And yeah.
After 10 only the consumer thread starts to execute, and then in the get it was 10.
Yeah, did you see that this is running only for some times very less time slice, and put is
Yes.
running for a very longer time slice. Okay, so if you run this for multiple times, you will be getting multiple outputs. Did you see that got is now waking up slowly? Okay, so it depends, correct? No, so it is basically not properly synchronized. Okay, no, did you see here got is working for a very long time than put? Did you see here?
Yes.
Okay, got is working for a very long time, and then put is working for only once, and then again it happens. So therefore there is no proper synchronization that has happened. Okay, so now let us see how to overcome that problem, right? Now what we'll do, okay, producer consumer, okay, good.java. Okay, so slightly confusing but very easy. So guys, so observe very carefully. Okay, so yeah, so from where do we start? So you tell me how many classes are there first, Jagannath?
4 classes. We
Four
have
classes. What are they?
queue,
Okay.
we have queue class,
We have
and
queue
producer class,
okay, we have a
and
queue
consumer class.
Okay, one second. We have a queue class. Okay.
Then we have a producer class.
We have a producer class.
We have consumer class.
We have consumer class.
Then we have producer consumer good class.
We have producer consumer good class. Okay. Now in the queue we have added one sec. Oh, sorry. In the queue we have some method called as wait. Did you see that?
Yes.
You have a call called as wait call,
Wait.
isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
So what does this wait function indicate? What does this do? What does this wait do?
It will wait for the signal from someone else.
Okay, so it means, see, there is one wait and there is one notify. Did you see that? Okay,
Yes.
guys, if you observe, there is something called as notify and there is something called as wait over here.
Wait.
Isn't it? Wait call and a notify call. Isn't it? Did you see that? There is a wait call over here and there is a notify over here. So now wait will not do anything until someone notifies it. Is that okay, my dear friends? Okay, now this wait will temporarily halt a thread until someone notifies it. Okay, so someone should call notify on the thread, only then it will start executing. This is the logic. Okay, so wait will wait. The thread will stop, running until someone notifies. It says notify. Okay, boss. Yes, you can now start running. Until then, nobody would be able to. I mean, the thread will not be able to run. Is that okay? Now, having said that,
so the notify can be called from anywhere. It can be called
anywhere.
from main.
Yes, it can be called. Yes.
Okay. And if there are more number of, say there are 3 threads and each thread has wait in it, and single notify can wake up all 3 threads, right?
Yes, all based on the priority.
Based on the priority. Okay.
Based on the priority. Okay. Now, shall we see how this is done?
Yes. Maybe we can walk through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
So we create. Yeah. So inside method we create queue of object type capital Q.
Okay. We have created a queue of capital Q. Then
capital Q. Then we don't have a constructor for Q. So
we
then
have
we
constructor for Q. Okay. Well, let us confirm that. Okay. We don't have any constructor over here. Okay. But
yes.
what do we have? We have a Boolean value set is equal to false. We have an instance variable called as value set, which has been initialized to false. So initially when the thread starts, it is basically false.
False.
Okay. Any thread starts, its value is false now. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let us have an assumption that producer will start or consumer will start. No matter what, we'll take any assumption. No problem. Okay. Now 345. Okay. Now then
we create producer object.
Okay. We have produced. So shall we assume that producer has been called first? Because we don't know who will get called, but we'll assume that producer got called. Is that okay?
Okay.
Because we are creating the object first, so we will have producer called first. Okay. Then what is producer passing?
We are passing Q, small Q.
We are passing small Q. That is nothing but the Q object. Okay.
Yes.
So
Q
producer
object
came here. Then what happens?
So constructor will get called of producer. Okay. Inside constructor, we assign this Q to its instance variable.
Okay.
Then we create a new thread.
Okay, we created a new thread. Okay,
Yeah.
and the thread is running. So what is happening here?
So run method will get called. Inside run method, we have infinite loop.
Now currently
And
which thread is
inside
running? 1 minute. Which thread is
pro-
running?
producer,
Producer. Okay, then what is that I'm doing?
we put I
We put I plus this,
0
that is
first.
0 or
Yes.
whatever it is, right? 0. So what will happen
Yes.
now? Initially, what will happen? It will go to the, it is going
Put
to
method
call this
of
put method, isn't it?
class.
We are
Yes.
going to this put method, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
So in between might be consumer also would get called. We don't know, but let us assume that we are proceeding further. Okay. So put
Yeah,
method will get
because
called.
this is independent of main.
Yeah, this is independent of the main. So in what happens is in parallel, okay, in parallel when we are actually going through till put, might be that consumer also would have been created because main thread which is parallelly running, okay, it has nothing to do with this. It has been created and now who knows, main would have started running, or this producer thread would have gone to sleep and all that. Okay, so for now let us assume that producer has come to this place put. Now what is there?
Okay. So producer passed I, initially it will be 0.
Initially it would be 0. Okay.
Then value set is false.
Value set is false. So will I enter into
By
that while
default.
loop? So
No.
will I enter into that while loop? No.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
What will I do here?
We update the instance variable n.
We'll update this instance variable, isn't it? This instance variable. Okay.
Yes.
This one. This instance variable with what? 0, isn't it?
Yes.
We are putting it 0. And then what happens?
Then we update the value set to true.
We update it to value set to true, isn't it? Okay.
Yes.
Meanwhile, and then what does it say? And then what does it say?
It puts 0. It prints that it puts
0, isn't it? Meanwhile, consumer thread would have been created. Okay, let me come to that. Okay, it requires a little bit careful observation, my dear friends. Okay, so meanwhile, consumer thread would have got called, isn't it?
Yes.
So no?
Because main is independent of the producer.
So consumer thread would have been created. Okay, so what will happen in consumer? Again, a thread is started.
Yes.
Again, a thread is started over here, and it is calling get, isn't it?
Get. Yes.
So who knows, get would have been already called when producer was running, isn't it? We don't know. Okay, so
yes.
Assume get came here and it says while not of value set. Okay, so what happens? While not of value set, assume that consumer started running when producer was running, even before that producer did this job. Assume before even producer did this job of setting it to true, might be consumer would have come to this place, isn't it? Possible? Is
okay.
There possible?
Yes, possible.
Even before,
yes, possible.
Even before producer put the data, okay, consumer would have come here, isn't it?
Yes.
And in
possible.
that case, what happens? While not of value set happened. So what is not of value set?
So the value set will be false and not of value set will be true.
Will become true, isn't it? Assume
yes.
producer has not completely set the value to true. It is not set yet. It is not set value set to true. It is not produced. It is only come to check. That's all. Meanwhile, consumer would have come here and he would have checked that not of value set. Not of value set would have been what? It would have been value set is false and not a value set would have been true, isn't it?
True. Yes.
That case, while will come inside and he will start waiting. Correct? No. That is consumer will start waiting. So
yes.
Waiting means he will stop his execution until someone will notify him, isn't it?
Yes. So we control the wait operation using value set. We want the consumer to wait before the producer starts.
Exactly, correct. So this wait is telling consumer, you wait until someone notifies you. Now, someone will notify and then only you do this.
Yes.
Then
so
you
initially,
further.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
So then what happens is that, okay, so see, honestly, this program was done with lot of error, try and all that. Error and trial. It is not so easy to generate. Okay. So when I was running this long back, this is what I did. That is what I'm explaining it to you. Okay. No.
Okay.
So I asked the consumer to wait. Okay. So
first.
that let the producer finish it off and then the producer will say true. Okay. And when the notify says, notify, immediately what happens is that, okay, he would come out of his wait state, okay, and then he would get interrupted. That is, he would get interrupted and he would come out. Okay, meanwhile what is it done here? Now what is it done? Observe, guys, observe, just observe what is it done to value set.
True.
It's become what? True, right?
True.
It's become true. No. So then what has happened over here? So again, in this, what happens when it is continuously checking now whether what is the while value, isn't it? So what will
Yes.
happen to not a value set? Not a value set would have been set to true by producer. Not a value set will become false. Then it will come out
Yes.
of this while loop, no? And
Yes.
then it will say got, what is that value? 0. And then he will set it once again to false.
Correct.
You getting it?
Yes.
Once he made it as false, okay, then what happens? He'll notify someone else who is waiting. So he will be waiting for it now, because once he make it true, automatically what happens is this while loop will become true and he will get into the while loop, the producer.
Correct.
Got it or not? Guys, did you understand or not? Or you want me to explain once again? You have to observe. Okay, it's quite, very nice, very interesting, but you'll have to observe. Okay, did you understand what I'm saying, my dear friends? Hello?
Yes,
Did you
we
understand?
understood. Yes, but this value set alone was a bit tricky. What if the value set was not set? What if the while one is been set in the get and there was no value set?
There was no value set and you want to do it as 1 or something.
Yes, one.
Then
So in that case,
I can only tell you one thing, that the output would be more messier than the earlier one.
okay. But in
I-
this case, when we call the get, and then the control will come inside the while loop, and there was wait inside that,
Okay.
then wait will get called.
Wait will get called, correct. And it is
Correct.
now temporarily halting here.
Yes.
Correct, no?
And yes, and in the put, instead of having wait,
Where
in
are
the,
you saying? Oh, in the
the put.
okay, in the put. Okay.
So instead of having wait
We'll do
in
one
the
thing,
first,
because people are
yeah.
asking for repeating. Students are asking. So shall we do it again from first?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do from here. Okay. First of all, how many classes are there?
4
Guys-
classes.
Guys, you have to understand this fact, that you have no control over which thread runs first. Is this clear with all? Guys, is that clear with all? There is no control over which thread runs first. Is that clear with all? Okay, no? We are just assuming that producer may run first, correct? Meanwhile, okay, the consumer can also run immediately, isn't it, guys? Is that okay with all? Jagannath, is that okay with you?
Yes, so you're saying either producer can run first or either consumer can run first.
Run first, or even main thread can run first.
Run first, yeah, okay.
Of course, main only will run first with our experience of seeing threads here. Okay, but yes, but even simultaneously, anything can run first, right? Now
Yes,
we have no
yes.
idea of what is happening, right? Immediately, even before creating an object of producer, okay, and even before calling run method, might be okay. The consumer could also have could have been called.
Launched, okay.
It could have, the new thread for consumer could have been also be launched, right? No, right. So
Okay.
having said that, okay, now continue. Now what happens is that, so I am creating a queue. First is we are creating a queue. Are you
Yes.
okay? Right.
First
And
we are
then-
creating queue,
and then we are creating a producer.
and okay, yes, we are creating producer,
Okay.
and
So
we consider case 1 where producer runs
yes,
first.
yeah, producer runs first. Okay. Then
Okay, so
what
in this
happens?
case, when producer runs first, the producer constructor is getting called.
Okay.
Inside the constructor, we have thread. We are creating a new thread,
Okay. Correct.
and this thread calls run method inside the producer.
Correct. Okay. And then what is it doing?
So it started to put
I
Put
plus
I.
plus. Okay.
Yes, I plus plus.
But there are chances that before even this while true gets inside, that consumer could have been also called parallelly. Guys,
So that will be second case where consumer.
that would be second case. Okay, no, it's a parallel. It's not second case, but it is parallel. No, I'm not saying might be, it is not second case, first case. Okay. In the same case, okay, producer has been called, thread has been created, even before it starts putting, might be consumer would have called and he would have got a chance.
Okay.
Is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Guys, did you understand till here? Hello, everyone. Did you understand till here? Okay. Now let us assume that producer got a chance and we'll go ahead. Jagannath, is that okay?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So we will go to put. Okay, we'll go to put. So what is happening inside put here now?
Inside put.
Here put. So
Yes.
n value is 0.
N value is 0. Correct.
Okay. What is value set value initially?
So the put method is getting called for the first time.
Yeah. And what
And
is
the value set will be false by
okay,
default
value
for
set
the
would
first
be
time.
false for the first
For
time.
the first time.
Now, now assume, okay, we are even before entering this, might be consumer could have come to get.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Okay.
Sohinder is asking, are both are running simultaneously? Okay, so it is not simultaneously, it is apparently simultaneously. It means CPU will be executing only one thread at a time, but it will only feel that. So, but it is so fast. The switching is happening very fast, Sohinder. That is what we are trying to tell you. Okay, right. So now in this case, if suppose, by the time consumer would have come here, what would have happened? Assume. So
Right.
Jagannath, if
Yeah,
consumer,
okay. So when consumer calls first the get method, then the value set will be false here.
it would have been false initially.
False.
Okay.
The not of value set will be true.
Okay, it comes inside this while.
Then control comes inside while. Then there is a wait inside that.
Okay, and
The
it is
consumer
waiting.
thread, yes,
Consumer
consumer thread will wait.
will wait. Okay, until when he'll wait, actually someone notifies.
Until someone notifies.
And then what happens? He'll run this loop once again. Okay, he'll come back to the header to check whether it is true or false.
Okay.
He'll
Yes.
wait. The thread is in the sleep state. Okay, and then he will, once he wake up, someone notifies. He wakes up. He'll come and see again. He'll check this condition. Okay,
Yes.
no. So for now, let us assume that consumer came in parallel and he started waiting. Is that okay?
Yes.
Guys, is that
Consumer
okay?
waits.
Consumer is waiting now. He's sleeping.
Waiting.
Consumer is waiting. Okay. Now, meanwhile, came here. Okay. So what happened here in put made it? I mean, in the put we gave 0 value, and then we came here.
Yeah. Now producer has a
What
control.
is value set? One second. What is value set here?
It will be still false.
It is false. Initially, it was
Yes.
false. So therefore,
Yes.
I will not enter into that while. Rather, I will come out of this while over here. Okay. And then the value that we passed. Okay. So what is that n over here? That is n. We passed
N will be 0.
N will be 0, isn't it?
0.
So that
Yes.
0 will get stored into the instance variable n. That is n here.
Yes.
Okay. And then immediately value set will be equal to 0. True.
True.
That I'll print and then notify.
Yes.
Notify will wake up the sleeping thread.
Consumer thread.
Okay.
Sleeping thread. Yes.
So now what happens here parallel is this became true. This became true. Meanwhile, immediately what happens is that, okay, this one will also, now what happens if suppose the next time the thread, assume the next time the thread comes, when it is running in, consumer thread, what is value set over here? It is true, right?
Yes.
This is true, no? Next time,
Yes.
okay, it has come here, no problem. So consumer is doing some job over here, let us assume that. But meanwhile, when the put comes here, what is happening? What will happen here? Next time when the
So
put,
you mean that before the consumer consumes, when the producer again gets a chance, it
Yes.
calls put.
in the producer class there it is, while true. So q dot
Yes.
put plus plus, put I plus plus. So once
Yes.
again he comes for doing the put over here. Okay, value set would have been true
Yes, true.
in the next case. So in that case, what
Yes.
will happen? If this becomes true, he'll come and wait. So consumer is
Yes.
now working here, isn't it?
Yes.
So when producer put the true over here, okay, so and notified, this fellow will wake up and he will see not a value set would have become actually false. This will become
False.
false. Correct? No, not a
It will
true
come out of the
false.
loop.
It come out of the loop and then he will print that got. And immediately he will say false now.
He
When
reads
he
the
says-
N and he will set
He'll
the
say-
false
he'll
to
say
the value
this
set.
false. Okay. Then he will notify some other sleeping thread. By then this producer would have been waiting over here. Now,
Yes.
yes or no? Then
Yes.
he will wake up and see that value set is false now. Okay, and then what happens? Okay, so he'll come
Value set is false. It come out of the loop.
and he will start doing this. So this keeps
Yes.
happening parallelly.
Yes.
Producer and
So we are waiting. We are adding a value to the buffer,
Yes.
and then we are waking up a consumer thread,
Yes.
and then we are making the producer thread to sleep.
Yeah. So which is
What's
the buffer in
consumer?
our example? What is buffer here?
N.
N. Okay. And along with N, we are actually, we are printing that on the console also.
Yes.
Guys, is that okay? I know it is slightly confusing, but it's very interesting. But if you can observe slowly, neatly, if you can observe. Is that okay, my dear friends? I've made it very simple for you to just print N. Generally, in real time, this would be, Jagannath, do you know where generally this would be happening?
Yes.
It won't be printing on the screen. It would be actually putting it onto a file or majorly onto a database. Database updating would be happening in real time. Okay, no, but because we are not working on any kind of database over here, I'm just putting this put and get onto a screen. Is that okay, my dear friends?
Okay.
Guys, hello. Is that okay? Okay. And there is one thing called as again notify all that I want you to go and research on it. Wait and notify all and see what it does. Is that okay? So can you work on this program? Hello,
Yes.
guys. Okay, so guys, you understood or not? At least something you understood. That is more than enough. Okay, so shall I tell you what is the next course of action, my dear friends? Shall we say the next? Okay, what to do next? Okay, so next we have something called as data structures. Okay, which is a very important chapter. Very nice. Okay, very nice topic. Okay, so what we will do is that. Okay, so tomorrow. Okay. You tell me, guys, you want a session tomorrow and complete data structures tomorrow? I can do that. And then start revision for the next 10 days. What do you feel? Shall we have class tomorrow and then do that? I'm okay with anything, guys. Okay, so shall we have class tomorrow, Thursday, and then I'll start giving you assignments, and then we will start the revision. I'll tell you what to do, which to do. Now, revision doesn't mean my live classes. Okay, it would be like I will start suggesting you what to do, when to read, how to read, and all those. And if you can follow whatever I'm saying by the end of this month, as I promised you, I can make you expert in Java, my dear friends, along with some interview preparation and all that. Is that okay? Okay, so
Okay.
is that okay, guys? Hello. Okay, so tomorrow we will have data structures. Okay, and then this client server programming, if time is there, I'll do tomorrow. Else we'll have one more session on that some other day, like Monday, and then we will start off with the preparation. So from tomorrow evening onwards, I'll give you how many chapters to read, what to read, and all those things in detail. It won't be more heavier, but yes, it would be in a nice way. Let us complete it off with a revision so that you are also very happy. You will also be contented with whatever you have learned. Okay, no, guys, from first we'll start the revision. Fine, no? Okay. So fine then. So having said that, meet you tomorrow with our last session, possibly the last session of Java. Okay, guys. Okay. So Zeba, is tomorrow your last live class, sir? Yes, Zeba. You want more live classes, Zeba? You tell me. You want more live classes? Yes, Zeba. Okay. Today class over. Are you Suinder is telling today class over? No, tomorrow is the last day, last class. Tomorrow is the last class. Okay. So don't worry. We'll have some sessions also. We'll plan. Is that okay, guys? Okay. So I'll try to finish the server and client tomorrow. If not possible, then by Monday I will finish that client and server. Okay. Okay, fine. Ashwak, send off. Hey, wait here tomorrow. Let us complete tomorrow session. Then we'll do send off party and all that. Okay. Fine, guys. Chalo. So meet you tomorrow. Okay. Is that okay? Chalo. Take care, guys. Bye bye. See you.
Okay. Thank you.